My sweet suffering, all my sorrow. I share them with you. Let's duel!
Okay, so it's Christmas Eve, so I'm gonna try and not spend forever on this, but oh my god, this arrived in the post, and it's absolutely beautiful. This is the Xenoblade Chronicles 2 1/7 scale painted Pyra, or Homura for the Japanese, and like that artwork is beautiful. You've got as it says there, 1/7 scale painted figure. Just a look at the figure herself. Absolutely stunning detail. Right down like the paint apps there, and even on the blade. We'll get to that in a moment once we crack it open. This is the artwork then for the top of the box. Again, just how the figure looks in that pose compared to the artwork, so you can see where they drew the inspiration from. The backside, literally. Then the back of the box just shows the full figure again. Shows off some assets that the figure comes with. Also shows what it will look like posed with the Mythra statue, due out toward the end of February. And I do have that on pre-order as well, so I'm looking forward to setting them up like this, and maybe, hopefully getting a third statue to pose with them, and we'll talk about that more when Mythra comes out. I believe we're well out of the spoiler territory for the game, because it's been out over a year now. But for those who might still be sensitive to such things, we'll come back to talking about coffee with milk, so to speak, once the Mythra figure is released, and we can set the two up, and I'll give you guys an idea of what I would like to see. The bottom of the box is it's plain, and then the other side, like I'm trying to be quick about this because again it is Christmas, but I just needed to show off like how amazing this looks up close. If you were considering getting it before, you're going to pay out the wazoo for it. Prices on Amazon Japan, where I ordered this from back on December 26th last year, prices have doubled, if not tripled in some cases. So shop around. Definitely don't go for the first thing you see, because you could end up, as I said, just paying quite the substantial price. So I'm going to open her up, and you see there's a stand, or like it looks like an Allen key almost, but it's for placing her on the stand there. So we're gonna pop her open. I'll get her set up, and we'll look at things outside the box. We'll do a bit of thinking outside the box. So we'll be right back. Jump cut. Just a quick look of what she's like inside the plastic housing. A better look at the Aegis sword, which is really, that's gonna look so good with the light hitting against it properly. She's all sweet and light as normal. Seriously, that'd be awesome with a 3D, if I could put a 3D effect on it. Popping out, and you can see the bolt here on the stand will be for this foot, and then obviously the wrench looking thing here will be for this foot to place. You can see the hole that it's going to go into there to keep it up. And if we flip her around, so we get a look at the other side of the Aegis sword. Still really cool. I like the orange streak going through it as well. It really just feels like it's heated up. Yeah, the stand is a more translucent pink than I thought. I thought it would be closer to maybe the red here or like the pink there, but it's a lot more translucent than I thought it would be, even from the box art. We can see her scarfy cape things aren't connected. We're gonna have to plug those in. Even the instructions seem to hint at that, so we're gonna have to plug those in. So I'm gonna go get her set up and we'll be back. I love, like, censoring the booty. Booty censor! Yeah, I'm done. I know. Okay, so there she is, and as you can see, I've something of a timeline war going on since the Nendoroid was unboxed, but just wow. I will say there is no articulation in the head, right? That is it, so do not try, right? Because certain pieces of this I was afraid I was going to break it. As beautiful as the sword is, I mean, look at how the light hits off it. As beautiful as that sword is, these bits are very fragile, so please be careful. But the detail, I mean, just look at the detail in the Aegis sword. And you have the core crystal, with the Zohar, or whatever you want to call it. I can't get over just how well put together this is and how well sculpted. The detailing in the boots is really nice. We've got this crystal look in the boots. Even the core crystal itself on her chest. I can get the focus. There we go. You know, it's just, I feel like it should shimmer a bit more, but it's really well sculpted and placed in there. Speaking of fragility, Pyra just took out a whole bunch of links. The scarfy things, this one went in quite simply, but this one took a bit of effort to slot in here. So I would say be careful, because you don't want to snap it here, which is what I was afraid of doing. But even as you come down, and like the detailing here at the end is really intricate, but it's still, you know, it's still molded plastic at the end of the day. So I guess all I can really say is put this in a glass display case, I think. Like I'll be okay leaving her here until I get Mythra, and then I can put the two of them behind glass. The metallic look to her hair is an interesting touch, I think. As well as, this is going to come out so awkward, but even her pants, like you've got this material look here with the creasing and the butt crack, and that's what happens when your character is designed by a hentai artist. So that's not the worst. But I just think the funnier bit then is it gets this metallic effect. So they go from cloth to metal. It's really strange. Again, for the detailing, like you've got the grips on her gloves, the crystals on the pauldrons there, or the arm guards. Overall, I don't think I could be happier with it, and I'm only going to be when Mythra or Hikari, you know, is here, and the two of them are crossing swords, and then we can talk about Coffee with Milk maybe getting a statue to offset all of it, or Rex. A nice Rex Figma to put between the two would be really cool. Like, all of these are 1/7 scale, so maybe not a Figma for Rex, because, I mean, it would what? You'd be looking at that if that was the case. Doesn't quite work out. So maybe a 1/7 scale Rex to go with Pirate and Mythra, but I think I would be happier with Coffee with Milk. So that's really it. The other thing, the base here, it's the lens. Hold on, let me see if I can get a focus. That's not what I wanted at all. Autofocus. Alright, so I've zoomed in there. You can see it says Xenoblade 2 on the base, and that's really it. Overall, yeah, no, it's fantastically made, well painted, well sculpted. Some pieces are a bit more fragile than I would like, just given the scale of the figure, but overall, it's somehow a mix of being sweet and light and very imposing, which I suppose is something you would expect of the Aegis. So, yeah, 363 days after I ordered her, here she is, and she's a fine piece to the collection. And again, I can't wait for Mythra. I prefer Pyra over Mythra. Controversial, I know, but just to have the two of them side by side is going to look friggin' amazing. And yeah, so I'm going to wrap this up here. Merry Christmas, one and all. If you don't celebrate Christmas, for whatever reason, it's not inclusive, or it's not your religion, happy holidays. If you're celebrating whatever you're celebrating at this time of year, love, life, happiness, Christmas, Hanukkah, whatever you're celebrating, enjoy it, and just be excellent to those around you. That's all you can ask. This time of year, and any time of the year, just be excellent to each other. So we will be back in the new year with more content. So till then, stay safe, have a great few weeks, Happy New Year, and I'll see you then. Adios and take care. Also, Pyra for Smash, please. Please. Pyra for Smash. Look, she fits in so well. Pyra for Smash, please. Daddy Sakurai, please.